Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. It is very easy. Something wrong with the mic? Don't play. Now it is going okay. Good. Pratishthan लीजिए. We have learned that one sentence Bhagavad Gita is, wherever, whenever, whatever we are, we should be 100%. So, what does it mean, 100%? Physically 100%? Because we are not only body. We are a matrix of 3 factors. 3 by 3. One is body. If you are a Gujarati from India, then body. Gujaratis in India, they don't call gross body, they call gross body. So one is body, second is our mind, and third is our intellect. These are the 3 instruments which together constitutes our personality, I. So when it is said we have to remain 100% in the present, what does it mean? It means our body, mind and intellect must be in perfect synchronization. There should not be discord. See, in a maternity ward, one child was born, and when the doctor took it out, was surprised. Come on, there is no umbilical cord. So the mother said, you don't know, doctor, these days everything is cordless. So this was a cordless baby. See, friends, discord is when there is no perfect synchronization. We know something, intellect. We feel something, mind. We do something, body. So whenever there is no perfect synchronization between these 3 factors which constitutes our body, our personality, then there is a terrible discord. And such people are miserable themselves and they do not like other happy people. See, friends, it's so simple. Those who are miserable, the moment they see anybody happy, they become more miserable. I can tell you my experience. This happened in Delhi. After my talk was over, my talk is basically be happy, mauj mein raho. So simple it is. So after the talk was over, one lady, Punjabi lady, she came and as if she was wanting to catch hold of my collar. That is the reason I don't have collar to my shirt. You cannot catch my collar. So she came with that attitude and became so angry. All the time, in every lecture, you are telling, be happy, be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. See, miserable people do not like happiness. All the time, frustrated, dejected, complaining. See, therefore, if we want to practice Gita in our life, what is necessary is we must have a perfect synchronization of body, meaning actions, mind, meaning feelings behind the action, and third, the wisdom on the foundation of which we are living our body. Three things together. And this will not happen by accident. We have to cultivate. And that cultivation can be done if we have clear knowledge and understanding about our own personality. See? So, what are the contents of our personality? These three of them. Now, see, life expresses through these three in two ways. One is action. No problem. अच्छा, ऊपर वाले को CCTV. So, when we are done, life expresses as action and knowledge. If our actions are based on the foundation of knowledge, they will have stability and purpose. If the actions are not based on knowledge, it will be a mechanical lifestyle. And whenever we do anything mechanically, there is no charm left in life. See how simple it is. Like many of you must be disturbing Bhagwan by doing japa. All those who do japa, they are disturbing Bhagwan. Ram, 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 Ram. The poor Bhagwan is telling, yes, what you want. But who listens to him? Ram, 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 Ram. Beta, what do you want? Ram, 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 Ram. See, your children, they keep on hanging around you. Mummy, 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 mummy. Beta, what do you want? Mummy, 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 beta, what do you want? Mummy, mummy. What did mummy? You shut up, eating my head. Exactly the same way Bhagwan Rama does. Constantly eating his head. Ram, 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 Ram. He is asking, hey, what do you want? Why you are calling me? But where do we listen to him? Oh, Ram, Ram, Ram. That is why Bhagwan Ram has Hanumanji. Chu, lagao isko. Disturbing all the time. Why this happens? Because we are doing only mechanically. And whenever you do anything mechanically, you cannot discover fulfillment in life. See, it's so important. Then the second thing, knowledge. When something is done with knowledge and understanding, it has a lasting effect. See? Like there are graduates and doctorate holders from um, WhatsApp University, and they go on advising you. I am the victim of all these graduates. When anything happens sometime, Swamiji, don't worry. But I am not worried. No, 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 I'll tell you. I just read in WhatsApp. If you take this thing, neither you will remain nor your disease will remain. Dono ki mukti. See, friends. Therefore, it has to be a perfect balance between the two. Then alone we can be 100% present. What is happening? Our knowledge is one, our actions are different. See, what are the actions? Actions are two types. One is what we call in Sanskrit pravrutti and nivrutti. Pravrutti means involvement, nivrutti means withdrawal. Two of them. Now, what for we are doing whatever we are doing? See, most of you are married here, and few are happy also. You know, there are two types of people, those who are happy and those who are married. So, those who are married tell me, this is pravrutti. Whoever gets married to become miserable? Has anybody ever thought, hey, I want to get married to become miserable? No. We become, that's a different topic. See, friends, therefore, whenever we do something, we are seeking happiness. This is the error. Therefore, we suffer in life. Don't do anything to get happiness. We have to do everything to express happiness. Whenever you do anything to express happiness, you are fulfilled in action, not from action. See? It is something like this. Imagine, I am giving you a talk, it is an action. And then I imagine that after my talk is over, then all of you will get up and give me a standing ovation that Swamiji, you are awesome. And thereafter, I will become happy. So what I am doing? I am seeking happiness, and it will come after the lecture is over. In short, it will be delayed in the future period of time. And I know you will not say. So what is happening? Now also I am not expressing happily. And second thing, I am imagining that you will give ovation, then I will be happy. So in short, I am digging my own grave of miseries. See? So what is the meaning of being 100%? This is the meaning. We have to be happy now. It can never be later. See, friends, and this is what Bhagavad Gita tells in second chapter. Yesterday also I told you different approach. This is also different approach. Make it clear. That shloka you all of you know. Karmanne, what is that? ठीक है. Chant after me. कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भूः मा ते संगोस्त्व कर्मणि. तुमने क्यों नहीं कहा? You also must chant. See, When we go to satsang, it is Shravan. It is not a movie to watch. Don't watch me. I'm feeling shy. So what Bhagwan says through this particular shloka, how to be 100%. Now let us understand properly. Can we live yesterday? Yesterday gone, you can't live. Can you live tomorrow? Tomorrow you cannot live. Do we have a choice whether we can live today or we cannot live today? No choice. We have to live today. First. Second thing, whatever we do in our life, it is done today. See? You cannot do anything yesterday. It's gone. You cannot do anything tomorrow. It never comes. That is why the followers of Kabir, the other one is Bakir. आज करे सो कल करे सो परसों भी क्या करना, जीना है यार बरसों. Therefore, conclusion is we have no choice but to live today. We have no choice but every action is done today and now. And if that action is done to get happiness as a result of your action, you are postponing your own happiness in the future period of time, and which will be dependent on so many factors. See, this is what Bhagwan says. Karmanyevadhikaraste, you have no choice. Te adhikaraha karmani eva. Ma phaleshu kadachana. What is in our hands? If I do this thing, that will happen and then I will become happy. Now, you all the married people, what is the technique? The same thing. If I get married, I will be happy. See? There was a father, he told his son, my dear son, congratulations on the happiest day of your life. So the son said, Dad, you are so bhulakkad. You forgot. My marriage is tomorrow. He said, my dear son, therefore I am telling you. Today is the happiest day of your life. Tomorrow onwards, Hari Ichha. See? Therefore, Bhagwan says, instead of doing anything and getting happiness as a result of your actions, do not follow that technique. Then what is the technique? Whatever you have to do, do it happily. See? Don't seek happiness from action. Express happiness through action. You will never be tired in life. Like many people tell me, Swamiji, you keep on running here and there all the time, round the year. I don't know how many years you are running. Don't you get tired? See, friends, I'll get tired if I am doing this as a burden on my head. Now, one example I'll tell you. One of my professional hazards is taking food in different houses. And there, after I finish my food, then out of formality, I had to say that Annadata Sukhi Bhava. The food was very good. Don't think I tell truth every time. So, oh, Amma, the food was really very good. Oh, no, Swamiji. Then husband watch, husband says, Swamiji, really, today's food was so good. She never prepares like this for me. I said, do you know why? Because you are every day available. I come once in a blue moon. And therefore, I get this thing. If I start staying in your house permanently, I will be told, Swamiji, take out from that FFF. You know that? Fresh from fridge. and then put it into the microwave and prepare a pinda and then give pindadan swaha. Then it will happen. Then she said, Swamiji, what he is telling is true. Really, today food has come out very well. What is the reason? I said, you find out. Reason is, when you were preparing food for me, was it a burden for you? No, Swamiji, I was waiting for this day. The Swamiji is coming. I'll prepare good for him, food for him. Therefore, every action that you have done cheerfully and happily. Friends, any expression of cheerfulness and happiness is the expression of God through us. Don't seek happiness from action. Express happiness through action. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Then, the third principle. Ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. Karma phala hetu means what? The cause of creating karma phala. The result of your karma. There is no word you must not have heard. Kriya phala. Is there any word kriya phala? No. Karma phala. So we must know what is the meaning of karma. So kriya, action, plus a sense of doership is called as karma. So when I take food, if it is a petluck, you people call it potluck, I call it petluck. Whatever is available in their fridge for last so many days, on the the potluck, it comes together and then they give us to eat. So, when the food is given and then they all will be standing in front of me from at a distance, like Vivekananda pose, and I have to take food. You can imagine what a joyful experience it must be. You are taking food and somebody is watching you. Not one, half a dozen of them. And now I have become professional. I don't feel shy. I am shameless. So I take that chapati, take a dive in the dal, nothing comes out, only liquid. And then sabji and achar and something. And when that bite goes nearer my mouth to eat, that time my attention is not on the food. My attention is on their face. And as it goes nearer, their mouth starts opening. See? I am telling Anubhav. See? And then the one whose mouth opened wide like a crocodile, then I call, Mama, you please come. No, next to you. She comes. And naturally, out of all, I invited one. So I am special. And thereafter, I said, Mama, before I take food, I always offer to Bhagwan Sri Krishna. Today you are my Sri Krishna. So she eats that. After everything is over, Swamiji, now what will happen? I said, nothing will happen. Do you know what? Today is Ekadashi and you give me food to eat. Now what will happen? I said, nothing, you go to hell. Because on Ekadashi you have eaten food, you will go to hell. See, friends. Now come to the point. I have eaten food. See, in the experience of eating, I was born. Isn't it? I have eaten the food. Now, after the food goes inside the stomach, look at me, yaar. I feel jealous when you look at others. I'm sitting here so handsome, is it not? So, when the food goes in our stomach, do we do anything to digest the food? Don't disturb, digestion in progress. No. digestion happens. Digestion is not done. And therefore, if there is a constipation, Mahapunya. If there is a dysentery, Mahapap. No, because actions associated with doership is karma. Bhagavan says, Ma karma phala heturvhu. Don't have that wrong notion. I am doing this, I am doing this. And therefore, Bhakti Shastra tells, Yad yad karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tavaradhana. Whenever karma is done as an offering to the divine, it is no more karma. And therefore, law of karma is not applied on the devotees. Because devotees are not doing it for them. They are doing for the Lord. Like a person hires a taxi, Uber, and tells, take me to a drinking booth. So the taxi person takes him to drinking booth. He gets his meter reading. Does he get sin? Then from that drinking booth, another passenger comes out and he tells me, take me to Shiva temple. So he takes him to the Shiva temple. Does he get merit? What he gets? Only the meter reading. No sin, no merit. Because he is only doing it not for himself. See, friends, exactly the same way. Traffic rules are applied on the person who is driving the car, not the one who is sitting in the car as a passenger. A devotee is like a driver, or a devotee is like a passenger. Devotee is a passenger. Jo thari raha hai, so mari raha hai. Oh Lord, thy will be done, thy will be done. But when we do, I have done this, I have done that, I have done that, then suffer. See, friends, therefore, when we want to learn Bhagavad Gita in one sentence, these factors should be clear in our understanding. The first is, life is karma. Now, karma is done for seeking happiness or for expressing happiness. And whenever you do anything happily, cheerfully, you will not be tired and your performance will outwit your own earlier performance. See, my friends, it is so important. And the next thing, whenever you do anything happily, you will not be tired. You must have seen, I don't know here, see, if it is summertime, very hot, and the mother tells the son, Beta, go to the market and get this thing, Some guests have come, we are short of milk, go and get it. Mommy, it is so hot, I don't want to go, and you give them something cold, I don't want to go. Then, after 2 minutes, his friend comes. Hey, Dabbu, we are going to play cricket. Will you want to come? Yes. All heat, everything gone. Because he goes to play cricket happily. And when he has to do the same job under compulsion, he suffers. Friends, yad yad karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tavaradhana means we are here as the instrument of the divine through which he is expressing. Eyes are not given for the eyes to see colors and forms and become happy or miserable. Eyes are just instruments. In the same manner, mind is just an instrument. Intellect is just an instrument. Whose is this? See, if I remove my glasses and keep on the table, will they be seeing you? Behind the glasses, there are eyes. Behind the eyes, there is mind. Behind the mind, there is I. Behind the I is the divine. See, friends. And therefore, Ma karma phala heturbuhu. Let us not have that wrong notion that we can do something great to somebody. No. And therefore, devotion and knowledge, they are synonymous if they are properly understood. In the 18th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells this. ब्रह्मभूत प्रसन्नात्मा न शोचति न कांक्षति समः सर्वेषु भूतेषु मद्भक्तिं लभते पराम. See, Brahmabhutaha, the one who has realized his divine nature, what are the symptoms? Symptoms are prasannatma, he is ever cheerful. See, friends, don't struggle for God realization. But we have got that funny notion. One lady somewhere in India came very seriously. Swamiji, please don't make my fun. I said, no, Mama, you are self-sufficient. Why should I make your fun? Now kindly tell me, and don't quote my example anywhere, okay? In your lecture, I said, okay, I will not quote. That is her example. And her question was, Swamiji, please tell me, how far I have come in realization? What reply will you give? Tell me. I can't laugh also because very seriously, how far I have come in realization. Then I said, Mama, stand there, don't move. I am observing through the X-ray. You have come up to knees. घुटने तक है. अभी बहुत बढ़ना है. Remember this thing. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. You have learned Bhagavad Gita. This experience of yours is Bhagwan Sri Krishna. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But Upanishad distinctly, clearly tells what is God realization. Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya hridishritaha athamartyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute. When we live at a zero desire level, we are living 100% in present. Is it not our experience in the deep sleep? When you go to sleep, you tell me, don't demonstrate, you simply tell, how do you go to sleep? What is the process? The process is we discard everything in the waking world. Our friends, our enemies, our achievement, our failures, everything is discarded. Not now, not now, later. Chodo, chodo. Then you discard everything and then you come to home. In home also, everything you discard, go to your room. Everything in the room is discarded, go below the quilt. That is also discarded. And ultimately, one japa continues. What is the japa? I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Till such time, I and want is. Sleep has not begun. When that I who wanted the sleep, even he disappears, Brahmananda starts. Krrr, krrr. See? One couple in one of my retreats, after first night, next day, complain. I feel many times I may complain box, people comment in. So, Swamiji, he snores so loudly. I said, hey, snore slowly. Now, how can you say this thing? He snores so loudly, my whole night get disturbed. And when I wake him up, he says, no, I am not snoring. And again he continues. So tell him something. I said, Mama, I agree with him. He doesn't snore. You are also with him? I said, yes, because I will tell you the truth. How? Who snores? Your husband. Yes. In deep sleep, he is not your husband. So don't blame him. In deep sleep, there is nobody. Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, Tatra pita apita bhavati. See, friends, now you are awake, hopefully. Try to snore now. You cannot, because you are somebody. If I snore, what others will tell? And there are many people, they come for satsang to sleep. See? And I like them the most. Their life is fulfilled. Others are struggling. Bhagwan Krishna ne kya kaha? No problem of any kind. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is, the one who is struggling, he wants something. On the spiritual path, there is no achievement, there is no failure, because there is nobody. And when you are happy, you are nobody. See, friends, in deep sleep, we are all happy. Can you say that can somebody say, hey, I was sleeping for 8 hours here and I am damn tired? No. And 8 hours, what we were? Only happiness, solid happiness. And that happiness doesn't depend on things, on beings. No achievement, no failure. Therefore, on the spiritual path, there is no failure. Don't struggle. How much realization I have gained? Nothing. Then why we are doing all this thing? Time pass. See? Bhagwan Krishna showed Arjuna Vishwarup Darshan. And in that, he showed to Arjuna how everybody will be killed. And ultimately, Pandavas will win. He knew it. And yet he did everything. Why? Because he knew it is a drama. Isn't it a person who is acting on a stage, the director knows what are the events. He knows it. Exactly the same way. You and me are like that. We are in a mega drama. If you read our Yoga Vasishta, there this thought comes. I was very thrilled once I got a click of it. In Upanishad it is said that Yatha Purvam Akalpayat. The creation is nothing but the repetition of what was there earlier. Yatha Purvam. And therefore, how it happens? Now be attentive. Individuality and totality. Totality is the cause, individuality is the effect. As we have our subtle body or the mind, and we dream, good and bad dreams. Now tell me, after we are awake, do we bother about what happened to those people whom we have seen in the dream? What happened to those animals which we have seen in the dream? Once we are out of the dream, forget about it, yaar. It was just a dream. If this is clear, at the totality level, Brahmaji or Hiranyagarbha or Sutratma, Brahmaji is also having 4 heads. Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankar. Our Brahmaji is called as the Antakaran. Total Antakaran of the totality is called as Brahmaji. Be attentive. As we dream, during the dream we enjoy or suffer. After the dream is over, forget, yaar, it was just a dream. There was a child who got up in the morning and he was crying. Father got angry. Early morning, get up and start crying. You are just like your mother. What happened? So the child said, Papa, I had a very bad dream. Forget about it, it was a dream. No, but it was a very bad dream. What was the dream? Dream was, I failed in the examination. So the father gets angry. Even in the dream you cannot pass. Will you ever pass really in your life? See, friends. So as we are out of the dream, we brush it away. Be attentive. Exactly the same way. When Brahmaji wakes up from his dream, we are all the characters in the dream of Brahmaji. And therefore, that is called as Mahapralaya. Our is a mini Pralaya. See, once you take this stand in life, you will not become serious about anything in life, including God realization. In Yoga Vasishtha, very clearly it is told to Bhagwan Ram by Vasishtha Ji Muni. Hey, Ram, your problem is you are doing meditation. Don't do that meditation. See, you will suffer. We have to live according to devotion as His will. Oh Lord, Thy will. Relax. And what will you do by meditation? Meditation. You will get more and more confused in your life. Relax, relax, relax. Because whenever you do something, what are the criteria for doing any action? Think about it. Suppose I have to go to, let us take to market. Market is not here. It is there, so I have to cross distance and go there. Suppose something is incomplete. Then I have to add something. Then it becomes complete. Suppose something is dirty. I have to clean it. Then it is clean and the dirt is removed. Be attentive. The Lord that we are seeking, is He far away? Then you have to go to Badrinath, Kedarnath, Himalayas, and that Kailash. Is He not here? See? By going to those places, we are denying divine presence here. See, friends, Bhagwan Shankaracharya says, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalana Athava Danam. Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Bhajatina Muktim Janmashatena. Therefore, when we do meditation, we don't create ourselves divine. See, therefore, if the truth is not away, why we have to struggle to get the reality? Second thing, is it incomplete? That by meditation, we can add something and it becomes complete. See, is it dirty that we have to wash Paramatma? See, friends, in being, there are no efforts. Bhagwan tells Arjuna, on the battlefield, just be. Instead of being, what happened? He became somebody's disciple. He became somebody's grandson. He became somebody's brother. And then who was suffering? These non-existing entities. So when we have to practice this principle of Bhagavad Gita, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, we have to remember at the body level where I am. See? Like I am sitting in front of you. I see some of you and then I remember my mother. Now, my mother, what she must be doing there, yeah, and I become emotional. Will I be able to deliver? At this stage, I am only a speaker, nothing else. 100%. Wherever you are. Whenever, during satsanga. I have no relations. And as a speaker, this is what Bhagwan very clearly told Arjun. You are on the battlefield during the war. So you have to be what? That you decide. Wise man never makes decisions for other. We Indian mothers, they make decision for everybody. Swamiji, these days children don't listen. He has gone so bad. I think, shadi kara do. In one place, that mother was telling me, Swamiji, my son, I want him to get married, but he doesn't want to get married. So you tell him something. I said, if I had to tell him, I'll tell him, don't get married. Follow me. But why don't you tell him get married? I said, look here, if I was convinced about marriage, I would have got myself married. Because of you, I think he is like that. Yes, because of me. Friends, don't make decisions for others. We decide what others should do. No. So, body-wise, whenever we are, we should be 100%. This is the meaning. Second thing, now emotionally. Let our emotions not overpower us. Friends, emotions are ornaments on human personality, but emotionalism is the scar. Don't become emotional. And whenever we become emotional, we lose the balance of our life. Don't become. What is to be done is to be done. That's it. See, friends. And then the third thing comes the intellect. Intellect is who is guiding our thinking process. Tad vijnanartham guru me vabhigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Upanishad says, let our thinking process be guided by the wisdom as presented in our scriptures. And by scriptures, I clearly mean our Sanatana Dharma books. Veda, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Purana, etc. Don't become secular and destroy yourself. See, friends. And therefore, what Bhagavad Gita tells us, if we are to remain 100% in the present, body, mind and your intellect, they must be synchronized. Now, perfect synchronization of these three instruments is called self-confidence. What we call in Sanskrit, Atma Vishwas. Atma and Paramatma is one. When we have got Atma Vishwas, that Atma Vishwas is recognized from God's point of view as divine grace. What we call as divine grace is self-confidence. And those who do not have self-confidence, they can achieve nothing in life. And those who have self-confidence, for them, sky is the limit. And how do we bring it? This is the technique. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. I don't think I can do that. Why you think that way? See? And for that, we have to go deeper in our personality. See? We have got two types of energies. One is called as Jnana Shakti. And second is called Kriya Shakti. Knowledge and action. These are the two energies we all have, common. Now, to understand this, let us take a small experiment for understanding. If you draw two lines from the same point, see, imagine my palm is a point, and from here, two lines are drawn from here. This is the point, and from here, two lines are drawn. Can these two lines be parallel to each other? They cannot be parallel. There will be an angle. See? Now, as you go away from the source of origin, as you go away, the distance between them will start widening, is it not? Simple, your geometry, not difficult. Now, Jnana Shakti, the power of knowledge, and Kriya Shakti, the power of action. When they do not synchronize, means what happens? Knowledge is early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy, and wise. Knowledge, action. Late to bed and late to rise is the way to be unhealthy and otherwise. Now, what is happening? No, actually, I tried to wake up early morning. I don't think I can get. A person who cannot leave the bed with his own free choice before sunrise, in the next life, he becomes a Khatmal. This is said in Khatmal Mahapuran. Begin your day in an inspired mode early in the morning. You will see your whole life will change. You have to do it with force initially. Then you will come to know, yeah, it is so simple, it's not difficult. So this lack of self-confidence doesn't allow the best in us to surface. Sky is the limit if we have confidence. See, friends, and this confidence was lost on the battlefield by Arjun because he started interacting and thinking the wrong way. So what was the position of wrong way? The intellect. Who am I at a given period of time, in a given place, in a given situation? This we have to remember every moment. Whenever some accidents happen, that time, what is the reason? Instead of remaining as a driver, something has gone somewhere wrong and the mind was in turmoil and one forgets that he is driving and goes and dashes somewhere. Because this simple Bhagavad Gita was not followed. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. That was not followed. See, friends, therefore, from the intellect point of view, we must have self-confidence. If we can't achieve, then who will achieve? We are here not only to live, we are here to succeed in life. Otherwise, that depression and frustration, anyway, I'll try, whether I get, then you cannot. Why not? We should be able to achieve anything we decide. See how important it is. Convictions must be perfect. Then the second thing comes, the mind. Mind is a soft aspect of our personality. But don't become emotional. We must have emotions. We are not stones. But those emotional loot away our wisdom. I tell you how it is. In some place, one person asked me, this elderly Dadaji, hey Dada, Dadi, Nana, Nani, they are very big problem in the whole world. So, this Dadaji asked me, Swamiji, do you see the Sri Krishna serial on the TV? I said, look here, first of all, I don't have house. Second thing, I don't have TV. And therefore, I don't see it. Why? I said, because I have seen the original. Why should I see the duplicate? Then he said, Swamiji, I see the Sri Krishna serial. And whenever that Bala Krishna comes on the screen, I am reminded of my grandson. What should happen? When you see your grandson, you should be reminded of Bhagwan Krishna. But seeing Bhagwan Krishna on the screen, you are remembering your grandson from the sublime to the ridiculous. See, friends. And therefore, all the time, only the same thought, same thought. See, friends, slowly, slowly, conquer these emotional weakness. And this is so important. We come across many families wherein the elders are unable to give their open space to their children. 24/7 sitting on their head. We have destroyed our life. But we want to help them to destroy their life. No. Let them have freedom. And when this is not understood, then such families, they have got everything good. But because of this, we don't recognize am I required somewhere or not. Where we are not required, we should not stay for a moment more. Once I was coming from some country to Mumbai, and within next 24 hours, I had another flight to go to London. My friend came to receive me, and at night, next day, evening flight was again to London. He says, Swamiji, why are you running from here, there, You have nothing behind you, no chela, no institution, no any ashram. Why are you running? Why don't you stay comfortably in one place? I said, thank you so much. You are concerned about me. Now I'll do one thing. From now onwards, I'll stay in your house permanently. No, 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 no. I don't mean that. Why my boss calls me here every year? She knows for certain. Tomorrow, after taking breakfast, I am definitely going. So, when I am coming, her level of happiness is, let us take, 25%. Swamiji is coming. Then, one day pass, the level has increased to 50%. One more day has passed in the morning, the happiness has increased to 75%. And when I go, Swamiji, gone 100%. Friends, before somebody has to tell us, we should have the wisdom. And that is where the intellect come into play. See, friends. And because we don't understand this, and we imagine, no, बच्चों को कुछ नहीं आता. Naturally, कुछ कैसे आएगा? They are your children, dumb like you. See? Don't get involved in anybody's life beyond limit. Today's young parents, do you think they will listen to you? If they want to name their child, mummy, the sons, that boy's mummy tells, beta, let us name him as Sri Ram. No, mummy. Then I'll go to Google, and Google tells, and that name is said. And on that small little thing, cut begins. See, then when the children should be given water, the book tells, up to 6 months, don't give water. And the child is crying, it is so hot. No, but book says don't give water. So don't get involved and get into all kinds of arguments. Where we are not required, get away. How important it is. Then we are practicing Bhagavad Gita, lifting it from the book and bringing it in our life. And for this, nobody can help us other than ourselves. Therefore, at the body level, I told you, now we come to the mind level. Mind has to be kept occupied. Don't give the mind any freedom. It must be occupied. See? If you want to control your children, what we do, we give them some puzzle. Hey, I was trying this here, I am not able to do. Mommy, you don't know, I don't know. I'll show you. Now he is busy with that. Relax. Exactly the same way. Keep the mind busy. How to keep the mind busy? Keep on chanting Lord's name. Synchronize with any rhythm. When we were in our mother's womb, all of us, the first experience which a fetus has or embryo has is hearing the rhythm of the heartbeat of the mother. First experience. And therefore, when the child is born and is crying and his mother wants him to sleep, so what she does, she puts the child in her lap and starts with her horrible sound. The child says, I'll keep quiet, but you stop. Rhythm. catch some rhythm in life. First is a gross rhythm. Take a mala in the hand. I am telling you after I have done, I am not telling you anything from books. I was in Vrindavan many years before. I was very young that time. I went to one Mahatmaji. He was avdut, naked, living on a first floor or something like that. And we used to have only ladder made out of bamboo to go there. Very angry type. He will abuse and say all that. So I went to see him. When he looked at me, first of all, he gave me nice Gali Sahasranam. And thereafter he said, do you chant Lord's name? I said, what? Go and get a mala from the market with a gomukhi. You know that bag is called gomukhi. Get it. So I went and got it. He said, come tomorrow. So when next day I went. Then he said, now take this mala. And he told me, the bead should move towards ourselves. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Three things. Chanting by speech. Bead moving with hand. And mind only in listening to the sound which we are chanting. So three things. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. This is done for keeping the mind disciplined. Our mind is not disciplined. One moment this, other moment that. It is like an uncontrolled wild animal. See? And it is for this purpose, Bhagavad Gita tells, Mai eva mana adasva, mai buddhim niveshaya, nivasisyasi mai eva ata urdhvam na samshaya. See? In the 7th chapter, Bhagavan says, Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritino arjuna, arto jidnyasu artharti jnani cha bharatarshava. So, this chanting the Lord's name, not to finish the mala. If you are a Gujarati, and Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, JSK, 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 JSK. JSK or JFK? No. Do it with full heart in that. Not how many times you chant, how much time you are in that. Don't take it as a punishment. Kitni maar 24 mala. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita tells, train your mind to remain focused on anything that you take in your hand. And that focus comes if we have trained the mind through this japa sadhana. See, friends. And rhythm you have to develop. So this is the rhythm. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Once you do it for years together, I did it for 2-3 years also. Anytime mala comes in the hand, the job begins. Because they are synchronized. Like this tripod. If I pull one leg, other two will also come. They are all connected. This is one rhythm. Second rhythm, but Swamiji, I want to do that, but my mala is broken. We are expert in finding excuses. So, the second one is that you synchronize chanting Lord's name with your breathing. See? Breathe in Hari, breathe out Om, Hari, Om, Hari, Om. You are working on the mind. Don't forget that. You do it now, and I'll tell you how you are doing wrong. Try to synchronize your breathing or try to synchronize your chanting with the breathing. Next 1 minute, try, take Hari Om, simple. So breathe in Hari or Hari Om, breathe out again Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om. Synchronize chanting with breathing. Do it for 1 minute. Stop. You know what you have done? You were breathing according to chanting. That was wrong. What I told you? Chant according to breathing. Breathing is not done. Breathing happens. Chanting is done. See, in breathing there are no efforts. But when you are chanting, efforts are there, then you are doing. I am doing the japa. No. Let it happen. Then the Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, they will synchronize. Breathing is Kriya Shakti. Chanting Lord's name is Jnana Shakti. When they are perfectly synchronized, your mind will remain always cool. Nothing in this world will ever disturb you. This is technique for keeping the mind in proper shape. So, being 100% therefore means what? Number one, body-wise, whatever we are supposed to do it happily and cheerfully. Mind-wise, chant the Lord's name to synchronize with your breathing so that the mind does not run mad here and there. See, normally what happens, suppose somebody comes, we want to see who has come. Is it important to see that? Is it required to see? If some sound comes, our mind is like a monkey. See, friends, let the whole world be on fire. We must be at peace. And this is the training we have given to the mind. Everything anywhere happens, mind runs here and there. No. See? Therefore, when I told in a lighter vein that, come on, don't look here and there, look at me. The idea is our mind is making us dance. See? And then the third thing, the intellect. The intellect is the one where this I factor, you have got a max factor, isn't it? So, here it is I factor. iPhone, iPad. See? And the poor husband said, I paid. See, friends. So this I, that has to be taken care of. And how to take care of that? Express happiness through every expression of life. Whenever you do anything happily, you will never be tired and bored in life. If you are bored, people around you also get bored. If you are inspired, people also get inspired. If you are happy, you spread happiness everywhere. You don't give happiness to others. It spreads like the flower does not give fragrance. The flower has fragrance. Anyone who goes nearer to the fragrance flower, he gets. The sun doesn't give light and heat. It has light and heat. In the same manner, we don't have to get happiness. We are happiness. Let it express through our actions, speech, mind, and our understanding. If this is happening 100%, these are the techniques. Then we are practicing Bhagavad Gita in our life. And this is in short Bhagavad Gita in one sentence. I have told in 2 days by talking more than 2.5 hours. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.